Hey everyone, welcome to Sam's Sports Corner episode 55. Alright, we got a few big things to talk about. We got some hard idiots, some soft idiots, some odd stories out there, so let's jump right in. First, we're going to start with a soft idiot move of the week, which was the Baltimore Orioles last night. First MLB team ever to play with their uniform, with the team name and the players' names in Braille, which was a huge move for the blind community. I'm sure all the blind folk of the world were very excited to see that. Moving on, the cornerback Vontae Davis for the Buffalo Bills retired at halftime in a 31-20 loss to the Chargers. He just went in the locker room at halftime and said, "Screw it, I'm hanging up my cleats. I'm done with this trash organization, done with this trash team, I'm out." And he retired. And I think it's a super baller move from Vontae Davis. Just screw it. Next, we're going to talk a little hockey. Practice has started, scrimmages have started, and the Blackhawks have made a very large mistake. It has come out that Corey Crawford is not yet ready to play. He's the goalie for the Blackhawks. He's been out for like 6 months now in the offseason and back into last season, and it looks really bad on the Blackhawks. They've been saying he's ready, and he's not. Apparently, it's come out that he had a concussion, and it would have been so much easier for the Blackhawks to just say, yeah, hey, Corey Crawford's got a concussion. He's going to be missing some serious time. Instead of this shadow government crap where he's got an upper body injury and he'll be back, don't worry. It makes us not trust the organization, because throughout this whole time, people were speculating back injuries, neck injuries. There were people saying he was in and out of rehab, that he wasn't happy with the Blackhawks aren't happy with him. All this could have been avoided if they would have just simply said, hey, he's got a concussion, he's going to miss some serious time. And Stan Bowman, being in the hot seat he's in with the offseason moves he has or really hasn't made with our $5.4 million in cap space, it would be good if the fan base could trust him right now. But he has proven yet again that we can't trust him with something like this, and it's just not good for him right now. However, on good Blackhawks news, today, Duncan Keith, defenseman, his son, was chirping Patrick Kane, calling him a poopy butt, which I think is a super underrated dig and a super underrated chirp, which I hope to hear more of this season. I just hope Patrick Kane can rise above being called a poopy butt and score some great goals this season. Cubs are 2.5 games in front of Milwaukee. They had a rough stretch there for a second, but I think they're about to turn it back on. We scored 5 runs and then 9 runs against Arizona the last couple nights, so I'm hopeful. We remember that we're the Cubs, everybody's in, like, let's do this. We're not going to miss the playoffs. I think losing Brandon Morrow hurts, but I think we have a chance to make it all the way. Definitely NL Championship, but I think we have a chance to make it all the way back to the World Series. The last thing I want to talk about is this week's Idiot of the Week. It should go for this month or this year because it is such a glaring mistake. So this week's Idiot of the Week is, drum roll, the Oakland Raiders. The reason the Oakland Raiders are this week's Idiot of the Week is because of the Khalil Mack trade. It cannot go without saying how stupid and screwed up they are as an organization that they let him go. Since he has joined the Bears, he has 2 sacks, 1 interception, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery, and 1 touchdown. The entire Oakland defense has 2 sacks, 1 fumble recovery, 1 forced fumble, 1 interception, and 0 touchdowns. Khalil Mack himself on the Bears is outperforming the entire rest of the Oakland defense that he left. And the Bears get a 2nd-round pick on top of it. We gave up 2 first-round picks and a 3rd-round pick. We get Khalil Mack and a 2nd-round pick. It is mind-boggling how stupid they are to let him go. He's a huge boost. The Bears are going to have the best defense all season. Through the first 2 games, they've had the best defense, and I don't see it slowing down. So I'm very excited about it. the Oakland Raiders are obviously the worst organization in trade history. It's unmatched how dumb they are. I hope you guys enjoyed this week, and I can't wait to see you next week.